stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, some announcements. PHS will be having the Big Buck contest this hunting season. If you get a buck, please register it on the poster outside of Mrs. Corcoran and Mr. P's room. If anyone would like to retake or didn't get their picture taken, please let them know in the office ASAP. There will be a class meeting for the 11th grade class Tuesday, October 29th. That is tomorrow at 6:30 in the library. Please go. Friday, the Stranger Things Snowball Dance is Friday from 7 to 9. The cost is $3 with a costume, $5 without. There's a costume contest, limbo, pinata, even go through the upside down that is being held. There's food and drinks for sale, and there's an ice cream bar, the Savoy ice cream bar, if you've ever seen the show. Yeah, that will be this Friday in the gym from 7 to 9. Saturday, 1 o'clock, the varsity football team will be playing a semifinal game, home versus Windsor. Admission fee $8 for adults, $5 for students and seniors. But for only students, there's a free pass that the boosters are doing in the office, I'm pretty sure. So if you want to go to the game, make sure you go to the office because you can get to the game for free. Thanks to the boosters club. And that game's at 1 o'clock, home versus Windsor. Mrs. Zappa.
Good morning. So today, Messiah College will be here at 12. I don't always get a lot of takers for Christian colleges, but if you're interested in a Christian college, they are one. So please come down at 12 o'clock. 11th and 12th graders get a pass from the teacher. On Friday, Castleton University will be here at 12:30. So I know a lot of you are usually interested in Castleton, so 11th and 12th graders, if you are, please get a pass on Friday to come down at 12:30. And don't forget that term grades close on Friday. Okay? Term 1 grades close Friday. So make sure you're doing everything you need to be doing to get all your work done. Thank you.
Have the current members of the National Art Honor Society now. So this week, last week, we concluded the last part of our application process. That's not all of us. That's not all of us.
Where's the Honor Society?
Like I said, it showed up. Anyway, but we concluded our last part of the interview process, and I want to congratulate the people that were accepted into our wonderful society. I'm going to start with seniors. We have senior Anita Williams. We have a junior, Cassie Deploff. A sophomore, Brianna Gloss. Freshman, Kylie Essup.
go to Milton High School, where the Supreme Court of the state of Vermont was hearing some of its cases. So we went up there and we were able to listen to 3 cases that the Supreme Court was hearing. They will then decide on these cases in the coming weeks, and we will find out what their verdict is. Once a year, the Vermont Supreme Court goes on the road and goes into a Vermont high school, specifically so students can see how the court system works. So we had about 17 students, and we had a really interesting and great day. So I want Pat and Ian to tell you a little bit about what we did. We also did this last year, and I hope to do it, and I know Mr. Devanis has made an inquiry into whether we could even host the Vermont Supreme Court here at Pulteney sometime in the future. So I'll turn it over to Pat and Ian, and then I have a short video special to show you.
Alright, so basically what we did is we showed up at Milton High School and we went into this big music auditorium and we just kind of listened to the court hearings, just to kind of get a feel about like how everything happens and stuff like that. Yeah, so one of the court hearings we listened to was State versus Redmond, and it was basically about like this young kid who's driving, swerved because he saw this man on the side of the road, and then like before he knew it, the windshield just shattered, and he claimed that this man threw something at his windshield. Well, then it kind of went into this whole case and evidence thing where they just sat there and figured out the evidence and its relevance. So yeah.
We watched 2 other cases. One of them was to deal with the estate of Patricia Bixby McHugo. So she had made a will in Arizona, and then years later she made another will in Vermont. So the court was trying to determine which will they should follow because they contradicted each other. She promised some property in the first will to somebody, but then later on she promised it to somebody else. So it was trying to solve that. The other one was Green Mountain Fireworks versus the town of Colchester, and they were trying to sell fireworks in the town, and Colchester wouldn't give them a permit to sell them. But the state law and the local law contradicted each other, so it was trying to figure out which law they should follow, the state law or the local law.
So we also had a chance to spend a half an hour asking questions of these chief justices, the chief justice and the other judges on the court. There are 5 judges on the court. It's really interesting to hear what it's like to be a judge, to get a sense of anybody interested in studying the law, to know what they need to do or what they can do to get there, and just talking about the way the law works. So I think it was a really good day. And our very own Ian got interviewed by the news. So let me just, if I can, show this video clip.
New Year at 5:30, a dispute over fireworks sales goes before Vermont's highest court. The Vermont Supreme Court heard arguments today in the case of Green Mountain Fireworks versus the town of Colchester. This is a story we've been following for more than a year. Colchester police shut down Green Mountain Fireworks 2 summers ago, saying it did not have the proper permit. The Colchester Select Board then denied the store a new permit, but Green Mountain Fireworks argues it shouldn't need one anyway. State law does not require it. A lower court sided with the town, so now Green Mountain Fireworks is looking for a reversal from the Supreme Court.
We're representing everybody selling fireworks that is granted under the ordinance, under the statute, that should satisfy the requirements for anyone from the QA that says he permit. I mean, that's our theory of the case.
It is a right that the state or a delegation to municipalities can restrict and put conditions on. That's exactly what is happening in this case.
Turns out the case was heard in front of a young audience this afternoon. Milton High School's auditorium was filled with students learning about the state's judicial system. Scott Fleischman takes you there now.
For the last 3 years, the Vermont Supreme Court has brought its courtroom to the classroom.
I think it's been really interesting, and I think it's a great opportunity to watch it happen in action.
Ian is taking civics and law,
Once you kind of get into it, you realize that there's a lot more to it that you didn't realize.
which is the point of these road trips, to help students understand Vermont's judicial system up close.
It really impacts people, and I think that's a really difficult thing to watch, but it's also very intriguing.
The justices heard 5 cases here at Milton High School on Thursday, and during one of the breaks, the justices took questions from the students.
How it feels. I asked if they ever felt a sense of guilt when, knowing that they're making such big decisions and, changing people's lives.
I think all of us are profoundly aware of the fact that these tunnels that we're selling are
It's been a great opportunity for me particularly to see how the justice system works here.
Does it give you more motivation?
Most certainly it's given me more motivation, yes.
Students listening to hearings with Vermont's top judges holding court. In Milton, Scott Fleischman, Channel 3 News.
Good morning! So this morning, I really need to talk to you about serious. Does anybody know what Alice is? I know, if you were here last year, you know what it is. So stand up right here and tell me what Alice, that acronym Alice stands for. Everybody here once. You guys are killing me. All right, so everybody repeat. What does the A stand for in Alice? Alert. What does the L stand for? Lockdown. What does the I stand for? I. What? I'm very serious. We need to lock it up right now. What does I stand for? Information, right? What does C stand for? Counter. All right. And what does E stand for? Evacuate. Do you have to do that in order? No. So we as educators do not like this conversation, but we have to have it, right? Unfortunately, this is the state that we have. So 3 weeks ago now, the teachers all have refresher training for Alice. So we know what happens. Eventually, we're going to send a letter to your home to your families, and we're going to have a drill again. All right, and you won't know what period the drill will be this year. Last year we had a drill with Windlaw. We all did it. This year it's a little different. All right. But I really need you guys to understand, basically, that unfortunately, there are some scary people out in this world. All right, and there are a lot of people in this world that are hurting, and they want to inflict harm or hurt because they hurt. Right? That's the nature of the beast, right? Sometimes it's natural when you hurt, your first reaction is to hurt. Unfortunately, there's some people with mental health issues, and their definition of hurt is a little different from our definition of hurt, right? Right? But when things like this happen, basically, if you hear Mr. Devanis on a loudspeaker, Ms. Gallipo, Mr. Kine, or whoever, basically, and says, that there's an active shooter in the building, do you know what to do? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. All right, so not, basically, I know that the 7th graders, you don't have the experience at this point right now. That's why we got to practice this. But your safety is our first priority, right? When I talk to you individually as students and collectively, my first thing that I say to you basically is that my job, all right, here, and I say this job too hard, that is my job to make sure you're safe, physically and mentally safe, right? Unfortunately, that makes me scared, right? Because it's a lot of responsibility, right? We have 20-some kids. I want to protect you. I want to make sure you're taken care of. But at the same time, you got to do your part too and understand responsibility. This is not a joke, right? 2 years, 3 years ago now, Barry had a student that was potty to do some stuff at school, right? That student didn't live too far from here. So it's your responsibility. You got to make sure you know what's happening, you know what to do, and that you understand that what we're talking about is serious. So when we do these drills, it's not for just to do them. We do these drills because it's serious. Just like our fire alarms, right? When you have fire drills, we do those because if you feel called fire, you know what to do, right? Just like when we say lock down, we do those drills, you know what to do. All right, at the end of the day, basically, it is our responsibility to keep you safe, but it's also your responsibility to keep you safe. You understand? Yes, Mr. Cotton? All right, thank you very much. Don't clap, don't clap. Be serious. All right, let's go.
Good morning, everybody. Morning. So welcome back another week. Friday, I need to start off like this, but Friday is it for grades. Okay, so just a reminder, make sure every one of you should be able to get onto the student portal, check your grades, look at, what you need to do, if you're missing something, go see the teachers. Now, last couple weeks, I've been meeting with a few students, talking about this, and looking at their grades. And I gotta tell you, what really disturbs me is when I see people aren't doing vocabulary words. They're not doing vocabulary words. I'm like, that's gotta be the easiest thing to do is vocabulary words. Look up the definition, find out what it is. And 3 or 4 of the teachers that I've talked to, I know they let you take those vocabulary words. When you have a test, you have those vocabulary words in front of you so you can look at those vocabulary words and use them on your test. Come on, it's plain and simple, but instead people don't do it. I can't figure that one out. But that's just I've talked to a couple students about that, and I figured when you talk to more than a few, then I'm talking to the whole group. So I don't know how many other students are like that, but those are an easy thing to do. All right, and it's a tool. It's a tool to help you. Okay? You might sit there and say, they're boring, I don't like doing it. I'm like, come on, draw a stick figure on the front or something like that. You draw the picture, do the definition, write a sentence. One of the teachers said, I don't even make it write the sentence. I just want the picture of the definition. And then you can use it on the test. Okay? So, I'm getting off my soapbox now on that one. Yes? Thank you. So, next week is parent-teacher conferences. We have parent-teacher conferences on Thursday, Friday. So what that means for you, we're doing it a little different than we've done in the past. Okay? So usually what we did is you would come Thursday, you would leave at noontime on Thursday, you would have Friday off. This year we're doing it a little different. Okay? We have half a day Thursday and half a day Friday for students. Teachers will be here through the night, Teachers will be here Thursday through 7 o'clock, and on Friday, they leave at their normal time. So the afternoon, they meet with your parents. They'll meet with your parents from noon to 7 on Thursday, and then noon to 3:30 on Friday. To make up for that, before our Christmas break, we're going to have a half day, but we'll talk about that in December when it comes in. Okay? So just so you know, you have 2 half days coming in next week. All right, for the parent-teacher conference. Then, following that up, we have Monday for Veterans Day off. So then we start Thanksgiving. Now we've been going to school with no days off, and now all of a sudden, we start hitting that thing. So again, schedule's going to get chopped up a little bit. Things are going around like that. Thank you, Ms. Sarley, for bringing that up and reminding me to say that. The other thing I want to quickly talk about, appreciate Ms. Chandler bringing that group up to Milton to see the Supreme Court. We went up to Proctor last year. I happened to be at a meeting in Proctor last year and got to go in and watch some of it with the kids. Great experience, okay? Those type of things that, you talk about, and the teacher's like, hey, we want to do this, and some kids roll their eyes and say, we don't want to do it. Try it. It's something that you might all of a sudden go to and be like, wow, this is amazing. This was a really cool thing. And if it affects one kid, then it's well worth it. So we do try to give those experiences out there. And one quick thing, too, to follow up, Mr. Cotton said, again, we as educators do not like to talk about that type of stuff. We didn't want to come in here. We want to be with you and educate you, but that's part of the education process. I have been paying car insurance for 32 years now. Knock on wood, I've only had to use it a couple times. But every year, I keep paying car insurance. Why? Just in case. That's why we do these drills. We do the fire drills, we do the lockdown drills. We do these type of things just in case. We know that if something happens, we are prepared for it. Okay? Just taking my old coaching background with the football guys, we sit there and we put stuff in all week, and we don't use it on Saturday, but it's there in case we need it. It's in our back pocket. We're prepared. If we have to pull it out, it's there. Same thing with this drill. We don't like doing this. This is not why we got into education, but it's a reality of today's world. And we do it, and we just want to be prepared so if something happens, everyone has an idea of what to do. All right? So with that, hate to end it on that note, but with that, make it a great week or not, that choice is yours. Remember, we are small in size, but we are big in spirit. Have a great week, everybody, and please check with your teachers this week. Just see what you need to do, and do not go to them Thursday night or Friday morning and say, what do I need to do to pass? That's what you're supposed to have been doing a long time ago. That's what you do today. And if for some reason your grades aren't where they want to be at the midpoint, make goals, do something different. Don't keep doing the same thing. Obviously what you're doing now is not working. Try something different and get there. Have a great week, everybody.
Okay, so, a few weeks ago, where that was, everybody gave terrific feedback on how we do food at Poldy High School, and today is going to be our first meeting of the, now we're calling it the food crew. It's going to be during lunch itself, but in the library. It's going to be a student and staff group, and we're just going to do our best to create some priorities and make all the changes we can. And if there's obstacles in our way, figure out our way around them to recognize what's going well and then try to change it better. So see you at lunch, whoever is interested in that.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to congratulate the band for marching the Poldy Parade on Saturday. And also, the week before Thanksgiving, there are 4 students who are going to go to the Northeast Instrumental Music Festival in Lake Placid. So if I'm not sure if you stick up, please. Lucas Malazzo, Liam Hill, Katarina Scribner, and Gabe Westcott. Congratulations.
Anyone else? Seniors.